Ben Carson has written 8 books and served on the board of directors for the Kellogg Company and Costco Wholesale Corporation.
Welcome back, Dr. Carson.
Thank you.
Some would say that the 2 biggest challenges or responsibilities of an American president are deciding when to send troops to war in harm's way and naming a Supreme Court justice. I'd like to ask you about the latter. What would your criteria be? What kind of person, what kind of philosophy would you pick as a Supreme Court justice?
I would be extremely interested in what their past judicial history had been. Interestingly enough, you don't have to be a lawyer or a judge to be a Supreme Court justice. But, you know, your history tells a great deal. And, you know, using litmus tests, using questioning, probably will never get you to where you need to be. So looking at what they have done before, making sure that they truly understand the Constitution and what their role is in the judiciary would be very important.
As you look ahead in this process and all the Republicans running, how important is an event like this to you tonight where you can come to a state like New Hampshire and be part of this versus a national event where they're looking at national polls this early in the process? And do you worry about that? And also big money in politics. What has to change for Americans to feel that they, voters like tonight, actually are getting heard and responded to versus other interests?
Well, I think these kinds of forums are obviously very important, particularly for individuals like me. 50% of America still doesn't even know who I am. Probably a little better after tonight. But you know, we will continue with that. And you know, I am absolutely thrilled to have an opportunity to let people understand that our country was designed of, for, and by the people. And there was never any intention that the people who are our representatives should have to be of the political class. They could come from any class. And I appreciate the work that many of my colleagues have done as governors, senators, and other representatives. But the fact of the matter is, the experiences that made America to a great nation came from a whole broad spectrum of people. And it is our talent and our ability as people that will make this a great nation once again.
In our first round, you were just touching upon tax reform, and just a moment on that, or a second before we go to your 30 seconds, if you want to finish the thought.
Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of people say, you know, the guy who made $10 billion and he paid $1 billion, he's still got $9 billion left. He can't do that. We got to take more of his money. That's called socialism. And, you know, that doesn't work very well. And what made America great was we had just the opposite attitude. We said, this guy just put in $1 billion. Let's create an environment that encourages entrepreneurial risk-taking and capital investment so that next year he can make $20 billion and put $2 billion in and grow the pot for everybody.
30 seconds to say anything you want.
You know, our nation is in a lot of trouble. We have tremendous divisiveness going on. There's a war on women, racial wars, income wars, age wars, religious wars, you name it, there's a war on it. We have fiscal irresponsibility that threatens to undermine our foundation and destroy the future for our children, and we have a failure to lead, which allows other forces to get in there to grow and to threaten our future. And we need to recognize that these are American problems. They're not Democrat or Republican problems.
Thank you, Dr. Ben Carson.